Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is Miss Brianne, and welcome back to the Preschool Story Hour, the afternoon preschool story time session where you join us for about half an hour and you get to listen to all these great stories, sing songs, make rhymes, and even do some cool activities. Now, as you know, every month we have a different theme. And for the month of April, we are going to continue to focus on spring. And we have some great books to read to you today on spring. But before we do that, we're going to start with our welcome song, The More We Get Together. Now, this song is from the Very Ready Reading program created by Upstart. So, and you know the drill, I always sing along first, and then all my friends join me the second time around. So whenever you're ready, just follow along on your song sheets. Are you ready? Alright, here we go. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Everybody! The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Alright, good job, boys and girls. Now, as you can see, we have all the books that I'm reading for the whole month of April. And the book that I read to you for all 3 sessions in April is Planting a Rainbow. And then the book I'm going to read to you this week is Splish, Splash, Spring. Alright, so before we do that, we're going to sing one of our regular songs for the month of April. And that is called Planting Flowers. So, are we ready? Alright, here we go. Planting flowers in the ground, in the ground. Water them and they will grow, water them and they will grow all around, all around. Everybody! Planting flowers in the ground, in the ground. Water them and they will grow, water them and they will grow all around, all around. Alright, good job, boys and girls. So, we are going to start our first story. So we're going to zoom in a little bit so you can see all the different pictures and props that I'm going to use. So let's give this a minute. Let's see if that works. Okay, we'll zoom out a little bit. Alright, there we go. So, we're going to begin our first story. And that story is called Planting a Rainbow, which is a story I have read to you throughout the whole month of April. Now, the author and illustrator of Planting a Rainbow is Lois Ehlert. Now, the author is the person who writes the words to the story. And the illustrator is the person who draws the pictures in the story. And Lois Ehlert did both. Now, the publisher is Harcourt, Inc. And the publisher is that company that puts the book into print and puts it all together and then sends it to all the bookstores so they can sell it. With that being said, are we ready to begin? All right, here we go. Every year, Mom and I plant a rainbow. And look at how pretty that rainbow is. Look at all those colors. How do you think you're going to plant the rainbow? What do you think? Well, why don't we move on to find out? Give me a minute. In the fall, we buy some bulbs and plant them in the ground. So they put all those bulbs in the ground. They're going to make nice flowers, huh? Well, let's see what else happens. We order seeds from catalogs and wait all winter long for spring to warm the soil and sprout the bulbs. So the bulbs will start to grow and you'll start to see a little bit of flowers. Isn't that cool? Now, why do you think they plant bulbs in the fall? Do you think the flowers grow right away? Probably not. They need some time to grow. So that's why they plant them in the fall. Then it's time to go to the garden center to select some seedlings. So what seedlings are there little itty bitty plants that have been planted in a flower pot, and they're starting to grow, but they're going to eventually become too big for the flower pot. So what people do is they buy them and then they plant them in the ground for it to grow bigger. So they went and got some seedlings. We sow the seeds and set out the plants in soil. And watch the rainbow grow. And grow. And grow. So the flowers are really getting big. Think it's going to be a nice rainbow of flowers? What do you think, boys and girls? Well, let's see. We have some red flowers. What do you think this is, boys and girls? This is a tulip. And orange flowers. Not sure if you know what this is, boys and girls, but what do you think it is? Probably didn't do a good job of creating it. But this is called a poppy. And we don't see a lot of poppies here out on the island. They usually grow in places like California. And some yellow blooms. What do you think this is, boys and girls? Not sure if you can really see it because it's not really in 3D, but this is a daffodil. This would be a daffodil. We grow something green. Not sure if you can guess what this is. I mean, I'm not sure if I did a very good rendition of it, but this is what I like to call a fern. And ferns are just green plants. They're not really flowers. And some blue flowers. What do you think this is, boys and girls? Well, this is what we call a morning glory. And some purple flowers too. What flower do you think this is? Well, this flower is called a pansy. And they're very pretty. That's a nice rainbow of flowers, huh? Isn't that great? All summer long, we pick them and bring them home. So that's a nice rainbow, right? A rainbow of flowers. Cool, huh? And when summer is over, we know we can grow our rainbow again next year. All right, wasn't that a great story, boys and girls? Wasn't that fun to see a rainbow being planted? So you don't have to wait for a rainbow to appear in the sky, right? If you get just the right plants, you can grow your very own rainbow. Your very own rainbow of flowers. Great story. I hope you enjoyed it, boys and girls. I certainly enjoyed reading it to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom out a little bit. All right, so we're going to go on to our next regular, well, it's not really a song, but it's a chant. Not really a song. Oh, and before I forget, I meant to mention this before. All the spring songs and chants that you'll hear today are from the websites No Time for Flashcards and Everything Preschool. So if you're interested in these spring songs as well as other similar songs, please click on the web links in this video description. But without further ado, please follow along your song sheets for One Potato, Two Potato. Are we ready? Here we go. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4, 5 potato, 6 potato, 7 potato, more. All right, is everybody ready to join me? Okay, here we go. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4, 5 potato, 6 potato, 7 potato, more. All right, let's do that one more time, but let's go a little bit faster. Are we ready? Okay, here we go. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4, 5 potatoes, 6 potatoes, 7 potato, more. All right, good job, boys and girls. All right, so we're going to read our next story in a few minutes. First, let me angle that camera down a little bit. All right, but before we do that, I'm going to do something else. This is not a song, it's actually a poem. So you're not really going to be singing this, we're going to be reading it or reciting it. It's called Spring Poem, And it goes a little something like this. Some days seem like winter. Some are nice and warm. Rainy days and windy days, maybe it will storm. Wet or cold, or wet or dry, what will the weather be? I think spring is trying to play peekaboo with me. All right, are we ready? All right, let's recite this together. Some days seem like winter. Some are nice and warm. Rainy days and windy days, maybe it will storm. Wet or cold, or wet or dry, what will the weather be? I think spring is trying to play peekaboo with me. All right, good job, boys and girls. So let's move on to our next story. And this story is called Splish, Splash, Spring. All right, Splish, Splash, Spring. The author is Jan Carr. The illustrator is Dorothy Donahue. And the publisher is Holiday House. Are we ready? All right, here we go. Spring is sloppy, so raindroppy, stomping puddles splash about. Isn't spring is usually rainy, right, boys and girls? Yes, sometimes in the beginning of spring, the weather can't make up its mind. It either wants to snow, or it wants to rain, or the sun wants to come out. Crazy, huh? Yeah. Sun comes peeking, hide and seeking. Days are playful, spring's a sprout. So now it gets sunny, then it gets cloudy, then it gets sunny again. That's crazy, huh? Chit-chat, chit-chit-cheeping. Who's that peeping? Baby robins beg for bugs. In spring, all the new baby birds hatch. And they're hungry. Better dig one, get a big one. Grub up earthworms, slimy slugs. Yeah, in the spring you get a lot of earthworms and slugs hiding in the ground, right? What do you think they're digging them up for? Could it be to feed the birds? Not sure if it's really a good idea to do that. Could it be to put in their garden? Maybe. Because when worms and slugs move around, they help with the soil and make the plants grow. Hocus pocus, there's a crocus. Plucky petals brave the chill. Now, a crocus is a type of flower. Very pretty one at that. Frilly silly, daffodilly, willy-nilly, down the hill. Well, now we got daffodils growing. Daffodils are another good spring flower, right, boys and girls? Kites are swooping, loop-de-looping, snapping, flapping. Look at me! Because it's usually windy out in spring sometimes, spring is one of the perfect times to go and fly a kite. Plus the weather's a little warmer. And the wind is not as crazy as it is in the fall, right? Wind comes whipping, grip is slipping, tangle dangle, up a tree. One of the bad things about kite flying, it can get stuck in the tree. And then you have to go and get it out, huh? Or your mom or dad has to get it out of the tree. Not very fun, huh? Bows are bloomy, so perfumey. Thunder threatens, skip-skidoo. Now it looks like it's about to thunderstorm. Get a lot of thunderstorms in the spring, huh? Race to raindrops, window pane drops. I picked posies. Oh. Just for you. Oh, isn't that sweet? And that is the end of the story. What do you think, boys and girls? Do you think that book describes everything about spring? Yeah, it probably does. It's like all rainy, and then it gets windy, and then it gets sunny, and then we get a thunderstorm. Now, not all at once, but usually it changes each day, especially in the month of March when spring is beginning. It'll get a little calmer later on in spring, like late May, early June, when summer's almost here. But this is a good description about spring. And I hope you enjoyed it, boys and girls, because I certainly enjoyed reading it to you. Now, I'm going to give you some time, and we're going to have a little bit of time to relax. And we're going to spend some time playing with Play-Doh. So, everybody you should have some Play-Doh, and if you don't have it, when you registered for the program, I did include a recipe to making your own Play-Doh. So, if we're ready, I'm going to give about maybe about 4 or 5 minutes. So, let's spend some time playing with the Play-Doh. Just give it a nice time to relax. And if you need a little more time, because this is pre-recorded, you can always pause the video. But I hope you're having fun, boys and girls. Because I'm certainly having fun. Anyway, just keep playing. And I'll let you know when it's time. But I hope it's nice weather out. I hope you're going to have fun outside when this is over. And school is going to be over in a couple of months, huh? Are you boys and girls looking forward to that? Well, at least until September. So we're going to give you a couple more minutes, boys and girls. Just relax and keep playing with your Play-Doh. Alright, boys and girls, so we're going to stop. But like I said, if you need more time, please feel free to pause this video if you want a little bit more time to play with Play-Doh. But I certainly hope you had fun, you were able to relax a little. But we're going to learn another song, another spring song. And it's called W-I-N-D-Y. So, are we ready? Alright, here we go. There was a day when we were blown and windy was the weather, oh, W-I-N-D-Y, 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 and windy was the weather, oh. Alright, is everybody ready? Alright, here we go. There was a day when we were blown and windy was the weather, oh, W-I-N-D-Y, 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 and windy was the weather, oh. Alright, good job, boys and girls. So, I hope you had fun today. I hope you enjoyed the stories as well as the Play-Doh, the fun with the Play-Doh. But sadly, we have to wrap it up for today. And we won't have any more until next month in May. And in May, we're going to have a whole new theme and all new stories and activities. Isn't that great? So we're going to take a little break after this, and when we come back, like I said, it's new books, new songs, and a new theme. But until then, we are going to end our story time today with our goodbye song. And just so you know, our goodbye song, Hands Go Up, is from the website Literary Hoots. So if you're interested in this song, as well as other hello and goodbye songs, please click on the web link in this video description. But in any event, is everybody ready to begin? Alright, here we go. Hands go up, hands go down, I can turn round and round, I can jump up onto shoes, I can clap and so can you, I can wave, I'll show you how. Story time is done for now. Everybody, hands go up, hands go down. I can turn round and round. I can jump up onto shoes. I can clap and so can you. I can wave, I'll show you how. Story time is All right. Thank you so much for joining me today, boys and girls. You take good care of yourselves and have a great day, and I will see you next month.